How's everybody doing? Sully138 and welcome to NHL 14 Hockey Ultimate Team, the much anticipated 500 subscriber video. And I want to thank you all very, very much. I'm sorry for being delinquent for the last couple of weeks. My kids were on April vacation and I had to go take care of myself, get my head clear for a little bit. Um, just been in a rut and I'm trying to get out of it, so I'm trying my best. And we've made a lot of moves the last couple of weeks on this team that I haven't been able to share with you guys. I put together a 24-hour trade pile for you guys. So let's get to it. Well, we have milestone Christopher Stieg. Last one sold for 119K. I was very fortunate enough to pick one up for 71 the other day. I like him a lot. Just I've been completely giving my team a facelift. I got rid of a lot of cards, and just want to keep building up to a team that I wasn't able to have all season long, and finally put one together that I actually really want. Just pulled enough in the pack not too long ago. I think he's got literally like a couple games played. What does that say? 4 games played, so not bad. So we got enough in there. We got Crawford, a goalie I picked up last week. He's got 8 games left on his training and duration, and Fanuff has 11 games left on his training and duration. Next, we have one of my favorite players in the game, player of the game, David Stepan. I used to call him Stepan. I love calling him Stepan. I don't know what it is. I think I heard an announcer call him Stepan once, and it just stuck with me. Next, we have, Tyler Johnson. That's what I thought it was. Tyler Johnson, center. This is the rookie team of the year. Next, we have player of the game, Hagelin. We have Sochi Pavelski. And that is it. So that's your 24-hour trade pile. Again, we got Sochi Pavelski, player of the game, Hagelin. We have rookie team of the year, Tyler Johnson. We have player of the game, Dave Stepan. We have Hut Live, Corey Crawford. We have the gold, Daniel Phaneuf. And we have Christopher Stieg's milestone card. So I'm putting these up. A lot of these prices do match the last price sold, but also some of these cards do. Most of them don't. They're like 10K over the last price sold. Some 15 because there's none on the market, so I want to make sure they go back in my collection if I decide I want to keep them or reprice them and sell them. I'll probably most likely reprice all these guys and sell them and pick up another left winger. So I'll show you guys what I've been working with. And I'm just going to pause this real quick, and I'll see you guys in a second. Okay, and we are back. So the last couple of weeks I've made a lot of changes to this team, and as a lot of you guys know that have been following me, I've had about 70 to 80 Hot Live players, multiple milestone players, and a bunch of players. I got rid of, I want to say 75 to 80% of my hockey team. Extra players I weren't using, as suggested by you guys many times. But I just took a lot of pride in not having the expensive guys and playing with mediocre guys that I can get for under 100K and just having fun with that. But as I learned, it wasn't working out in the higher divisions. When I got to Division 2, it was kind of hard to compete with the teams that I had. So I made a lot of changes. And my team hasn't really been good since I got rid of Joe Thornton. I don't know what it is about that card. It was just the gold Thornton with the captain card on him, but he was so clutch. He was so automatic. He was just getting it done every game for me. He seemed to boost the whole entire team because no matter what team I put together after I got rid of Thornton, I could have all the 99 chemistry lines and some top-notch players. It just wasn't getting the job done. Then I tried converting players from their original positions to their opposite sides. Say I had all lefties on right wings and all righties on left wings, but that just became too predictable what my offense was going to do. Defense was always ready to intercept anything. They seen the one-timers come in. They seen the open guys. So it was really hard to play that way. So I ended up changing a lot of guys back to their original positions, got rid of a new guys, and picked up some decent players. And I'm happy to say that we got the heart and soul of our team back. The captain again, the only guy who's been dropped on a team in Hockey Ultimate Team, had his number raised to the rafters and came back to play with this number still retired and raised in the rafters, Mr. Jumbo Joe Thornton, and already has made a phenomenal difference on my team. I just finally completed a playoff series for you guys. I've always started one and never finished it, but I finally finished one for you guys, and I'm happy to say that Joe Thornton was a big factor in that, except for his very first game, which was Game 2. What was it, the quarterfinals or whatever. His first shift on ice, he got thrown out of the game on a 5 minute game misconduct for checking from behind a boarding or whatever it was. It was I was like, are you shitting me? But so we got Parise, Jumbo Joe Thornton, and Phil Kessel on the first line, and Joe Thornton has made a huge difference. I couldn't find a center to click with these guys. I was breaking them up. I was changing everything up, and it just couldn't get the chemistry going. But as soon as I started Joe Thornton in there, Parise and Kessel's game has improved tremendously. Parise always seemed to get it done for me, but I wasn't getting any production out of Kessel. And so I switched Parise back to a left wing and Kessel back to a right wing. And we got Jumbo Joe in there, and Thornton's just made a dramatic difference, and it seems to got the whole team going momentum-wise. We got Girardi in there with Larson. You guys know I already had these guys. I picked them up. That was like the last video I showed you, I think. And I got Bishop and Net. I went with the supposed ice tilt goalie, backup goalie. I seen a lot of YouTubers do that, so I wanted to try it out and see if that actually made a difference. Because I seem to most of the games that I did take a lead in, I seem to blow like 2 goal leads. I mean, I know 2 goal lead in hockey is never safe, blah blah blah. But when I play the defense that I play, I question a lot of the goals that I give up, and it's like really soft goals that just seems to roll through the goalie's pads. It feels like it's a knuckleball going through a goalie's pad. It's like a 10-mile-per-hour puck just gliding right through it. You guys get the picture. So on the second, Girardi's a beast, by the way. He's just a phenomenal defenseman. I picked up Hot Live Pacioretty. This is my secret weapon right here. Stanley Cup Johansson. When he's boosted, he's pretty much a right-handed version of Joe Thornton. Joe Thornton is I think he's 6'4", 220. Let me go take a look. Yeah, 6'4", 220. Johansson is 6'3", 223, I think. So it's like having a right-handed version of Joe Thornton in there. He's phenomenal when he's boosted. He feels like a goal a game, always getting in and causing turnovers. He's got a monstrous check when he's boosted. Wins a lot of his face-offs, even when he's unboosted. He wins a lot of his face-offs. Just a really underrated card, and he's cheap too for a Stanley Cup card. So I definitely suggest if you're one of those guys who like to boost players in big games, Johansson is a must-have. I'm telling you right now, Johansson's a beast. Marchand is just been a solid all-around player of the game card for me. He's a guy that I don't need to boost at all. He always seems to find the back of the net. He's got a phenomenal shot. He's fast. He can play both sides of the ice really well, offense and defense. Solid two-way forward. He's a guy I won't get rid of. So I really like this line a lot. Milestone Horton, I sold him in Hot Live McKinnon. McKinnon's going for a lot more now. You won't find him in the market as much. For the last few days, every time I put my McKinnon up, there was zero availability, and people are overpaying for him right now. And I'm sure it has a lot to do with he's phenomenal when he's boosted, but you know a lot of playoff players that are in the playoffs right now are a must-have cards, so people are buying them up like crazy. But he really wasn't any use to me. I did boost him to a 99, and he had 16 games when I sold him, because I did consider using him. But because I sold Milestone Horton and that McKinnon, I was able to pick up Joe Thornton. I was going to go for Zetterberg, but I saw the only Thornton on the market for I bought him at 300K even, and just had to have him, so I said fuck it. On the third line, I put in Marlowe. I haven't used Marlowe well over a month. Just sitting in on the bench or whatever in my collection. But I brought him out and I picked up Stanley Cup Stastny this morning, and I paired them up with Voracek. And this line's getting it done. The Stastny I actually went to go out because I needed a left-handed center before I picked up Thornton. And I've bought a few left-handed centers because most of my centers were all right-handed. And I had my eye on the player of the game Stastny. A lot of people seem to like him and use him. And then I didn't even know there was a Stanley Cup one. Like I've looked at the team of the weeks, but I forgot that Stastny had a card out there, and this one is one better than his player of the game. So I went out and grabbed him up, and he's fast as shit. He's got great hands. He's a playmaker who's got a two-way game as well because he's got that 90 defense. He's blazing fast. He's got a great shot, nice hands. He can sauce it. He's got a great accuracy with passing in general, and he's just a overall phenomenal player for the price that you pay for him. He goes for a little over 100K, and not that much of a difference compared to his player of the game card, and you're getting a better card out of it. So I'm pretty happy about that. I lined up Falk with who did I have in there? Oh yeah, the Phaneuf. I had Phaneuf in there, and that's when I did the full playoff series. I had Phaneuf playing in there, but Phaneuf's defensive rating is an 85, and that's a little bothersome to me. So that's why I'm getting rid of Phaneuf. I picked up Stanley Cup Cam Fowler. That's what I like about Fowler's card. He's got the 90 skate, 89 shot, 90. I really like offensive defensemen in this game lately. They seem to be releasing a lot of great cards for offensive defensemen in the last couple months. And it's nice to have a change of lineup. I got the rookies, Krug and Riley Smith, and I have my Jack Johnson. So it's nice to put in different cards here and there instead of getting bored. And Fowler's only rated in 86, but he's still got the phenomenal numbers for offensive defenseman. So I'm happy to have that card. On the fourth line, this is another guy I really recommend is Brendan Gallagher's Stanley Cup card. He seems faster than his 90 skate suggests. He's got a wicked shot for a 91 shot. I mean, there's a lot of players with 91 shot in this game, but it doesn't really seem to matter so much. But Gallagher's got a blaster for a wrist shot and a snap shot, and I don't think I've wound up a slap shot with him, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty hard. And he's got great hands. And again, another two-way forward with really solid two-way forward numbers, 90 defense. And he's got an 88 check, too. And how big is he? 5'9" and 180. He really isn't that big, and he's got the 88 check. That's pretty sweet. The only reason why I have him on the right side is because Radulov is already a right winger. So I just switched Gallagher to the left side, and it doesn't seem to hurt me any much at all. He seems to be doing just fine on the left wing. So I'm not going to change his position just in case I want to use him on the right side. I've had him on line 3 in every game. I just put him on line 4 and haven't played him this way yet. But he can easily be a line 2 player for me, and I'd still be satisfied with this card. Sincerely, he's definitely worth the pucks in my opinion, whatever he's going for. He's going to be cheaper soon anyway, so if you want to hold out, I understand. But you're really not missing much. I mean, you're not... If you do pay for the pucks, you're not going to regret it either. I mean, this guy's he plays a lot better than I think Oshie has an 88 hot live card. He plays a lot better than Oshie. He's faster than Oshie. He's got a better shot than Oshie, and just solid all around numbers than Oshie. And Oshie's a two-way forward who goes probably for the same amount of pucks. So Gallagher was a pretty smart pickup on my part. I try to stay away from guys that go for under 100K now because Division Two or higher, they just don't seem to be too effective. I need the fast guys, and I need the guys with the good shot and defensive ratings these days. So I got Krejci in center. I brought Krejci back. I mean, I never got rid of him, but I got rid of his assistant captain, and I sat him for other centers. And I really missed having Krejci because he was a guy that got it done with his playmaking abilities, but he was able to still produce goals for me too, just like he does in the NHL. His card plays exactly how he plays in the NHL, and that's what I like about Krejci's card. And when you put the assistant on him, I feel like it's a it's a card like Krejci goes for about 30K. I feel like he plays like a 80K player when you put an assistant captain card on him. He's a phenomenal center. And Radulov with the 93 hands, 93 skate, 90 shot. He's just a blazer. He's one of the best snipers in the game, in my opinion. He's a lot cheaper than some of the premier snipers in this game. So I picked up Vinny LeCavalier. If you put a captain card on him, he's blazing fast. He's got a wicked hard shot, great hands, great defense. But he's not as clutch as somebody like Joe Thornton. I put the assistant on him, but then I picked up Joe Thornton, and LeCavalier is a great fill-in if I want to sit Krejci and put LeCavalier in there, or sit Johansson when Johansson's training and durations are up. I could put LeCavalier in there. I don't know if I got anybody else new But I'll show you my collection. If you guys remember, it was loaded with specialty cards, and look at that. They're all gone, all fucking gone. That's all I got left. Oh, that's the left wing. All right, I'm lying. I got some players left. Oh, that's center. Let's do the. I want to do any. There we go. All right, so McDonough I got in a free pack when EA was doing those 2 free packs. I was fortunate to grab McDonough, but what sucks is I can't sell him, so he's just there, and I would feel wrong quick selling McDonough. I wouldn't feel right about that at all. If I got another Skinner from Carolina, I probably would have quick sold him because I already have a free one from a free pack. But it's McDonough, and if I have some training and derivations around, I would definitely use him. So I'll keep him. I just got to get him a change team card if I ever feel like I want to boost him. Other than that, there's no point in me really using him when I have better defensemen with better ratings and shit like that. So I'd rather have him than Phaneuf, though, to be honest with you. I picked up Henrique's 89 rated card. I didn't even know this card was out. I mean, I've had his other card. I think it was an 87 rated one, his first Hot Live card. I don't know if this one came out right after. I just assumed. I know he was on. He was back-to-back Hot Live Team of the Week player. I think that's what it was, and I didn't realize that he had a card that was 2 times better than his other one. So this one has a 91 skate, 91 shot, 92 hands, 88 check, 91 defense. I think I paid around at the time 90K for it or something like that. He's definitely. I think he. I don't know if he's still that same price or he's a little bit cheaper. I have a hard time winning faceoffs with him, but other than that, he's fast. He's got a great shot, great hands. His shot isn't really accurate though. I can't really depend on his shot, but he's got a blaster if I need a desperate slap shot to get me back in the game or something like that. But I'm trying to find room for him. I think I'm going to convert him to a wing, maybe a left winger or a right winger, depending how he plays on the right side. I'm trying to keep the left-handed players on the left side unless they were already a natural right winger to begin with, like Radulov or Grabner or something like that. I still haven't used Berglund, so I think he's going to go next. And I know he's a great card. He's cheap for a great card, and the guy's big too. He's 6'4", 218, you know, and he kind of reminds me of Thornton in a sense because he battles great up in front of the net and gets those rebound goals and tucks them in. So Berglund's definitely a solid pickup if you're looking for a center but can't afford the likes of a big center who's good at battling in front of the net. Berglund's a good guy to have. I think I'm going to get rid of Nazem Kadri or convert him back to a center. Other than that, I really haven't been using him at all. Hamilton I have to keep until the playoff Stanley Cup run is over. This is my Johnson. McCulloch I'm keeping as an emergency defenseman because I only have Girardi and the other Johnson, Eric Johnson. Palmerville, I don't know if I want to keep Palmerville. Helm I picked up again for 25K a couple of weeks ago. I just forgot how great of a card he is, and I really need a guy like this on my third and fourth line sometimes just to get that speed in. And I like using him on the penalty kill too, not necessarily because of his defensive abilities, but because of his speed. And when my opponent's winding up from the point, he can go in and poke check that puck and just take off on a breakaway, and it's just an automatic goal for him. He doesn't have the great hands to go backhand forehand, but he can snipe it if I need him to, you know. And Verbata was a free catch, so I can't get rid of him. Boyle I'm keeping. I got to do it right, though. I got to boost him right next time to use him. Boychuk's phenomenal when he's boosted, but just sitting him out because I've been using him a lot lately. So I'm just getting used to the other players I haven't been using so much. So that's the team update. Shit. Yeah, so I don't know. Thornton is a beast. I don't know what his milestone, a Stanley Cup card is like, but this Hot Live card, like I got Kessel's. Kessel's Hot Live card is a 90 rated one, and that's the lowest rated one you can get in Hot Live. But I might as well. I feel like I could have his gold card and still get the same results, if not better. So I want to probably get rid of this Kessel and try to get at least his 91 or 92, whatever rated one he's got out there. I know I won't be able to get his Team of the Year one, so that's out of the question. I don't know who I'm trying to get. I definitely want to get a Hot Live Zetterberg, and if I can't make any of these cards, if I can't trade any of these cards with you guys, if none of you guys are interested in them, or if a trade doesn't work out, I'm going to reprice them and sell them so I can pick up Zetterberg. I need a solid left wing because I have no depth at left wing anymore. All I got is Ryan Smith, the milestone Smith. So, um, with the exception of what I have on the bench, I think the only other guy I have is Mason Raymond, unless I convert somebody, So, I know if I sold all these guys, I could definitely get Zetterberg without any issue because there's about one. Uh, that there's a lot of pucks right there. Just these guys right here, and I would definitely be able to land a Zetterberg, no problem, and probably one other quality guy. So, and if I don't get rid of Zeke, I'll probably tuck him back in because I could use another right-handed sniper, and I might tuck back in Stepan and convert him to a wing, but I'm kind of hesitant on that. He's just too good of a center that he just doesn't win his face off. So I mean, I can't picture him playing. I've played him in the wing position. He's done a phenomenal job. He could score goals. That's what I like about his playmaking card. Is he can actually score goals. He's got a great, powerful, and accurate shot. Unlike some other playmakers who have a high-rated shot, but they just don't have the pinpoint accuracy like a sniper, like Stepan does, even though he's a playmaker. So Pavelski, his Sochi card, any Pavelski card you get that's hot live, whether it's his 88 to 90 rated one, or I don't know if he's got an 87 rated one. I think he's got an 88, 89, 90, and then he's got his Player of the Game and Stanley Cup card. And his Stanley Cup card is cheap too, and I think it's a 92 rated one. And I think it's cheaper than his actual Player of the Game, if I'm not mistaken. Um, but either way, he's phenomenal on both sides of the ice. He's a great penalty kill player, just like Ryan Kesler. Kessler, I think I'm gonna get rid of Kessler. It's hard to get rid of him. He's got an 88 shot, but it's I get so many goals with Kessler. He's another guy that's great. That's battling in front of the net, but he's also got an amazing wrist shot, and he's got a great reach with that wrist shot too. I mean, he could take a wrist close from the point and still be able to score a goal if he goes opposite side with it. Like say, Rask is was he left-handed glove, so he could go stick side on Rask and he still gets those corners. He's pretty. Kessler's pretty good that way. Yeah, so I think that's my next player I'm going to try to grab is Zetterberg. Or I would love to score Patrice Bergeron Hot Live card. I'm not a big fan of the Player of the Game cards if they're the same rating because I'd rather have the black looking card, black and gold card. They're just sweeter looking, in my opinion. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this team update. I was going to combine clips from the playoff series I played in, but I think I'd just rather do a whole series with that instead and upload those game by game or upload the first few games with clips and then just play the whole final game for you guys because it was asked for me from a couple subscribers and they've been longtime subscribers of mine. I mean, meaning they've been there with me since the beginning. So I definitely want to fulfill their requests and be able to upload that for them. Um, you know who you are. You've been sending me messages. I was supposed to play you and I haven't yet. And my apologies. I've been really busy as a father and stuck in that depression mode. But I will play you. I promise you that. He's like I think he goes by Leafs fan or Leafs something on Twitter. And I have his gamer tag. He's on my friend list, but he's been sending me these things, and I promise I play him. I just haven't got to it yet, but I definitely will play you. You know who you are. I'm sorry about that. I do play my subscribers, and I have a blast with them all the time. Keep sending me those friend requests. The only time I'll kick you off my friend requests if you ask me for free pucks or free cards. You will get blocked. You'll get the cock black. But other than that, keep sending the friend requests. I'm always willing to play you guys. And I thank you so much for being loyal subscribers. We hit 500. It stayed at 500. Luckily, nobody's left because I haven't uploaded the last couple weeks. This is the longest time I've ever gone without uploading a video since I started YouTube last year. My channel didn't start to grow until I started uploading NHL videos back in October. I was just doing Black Ops 2 uploads, and I wasn't going anywhere with that. And then as soon as I started uploading Hockey Ultimate Team, this channel decided to take off, and And you guys have been nothing but nice to me in the comments on Twitter and everything else. And it's been a blast playing with you guys. And a lot of you guys have offered me donations, but I refuse to accept donations because I know how hard it is to work for something. And I know how hard it is to get players on Hut. I've never given away my players. I've done 2 giveaways on this channel, but that's just for my subscribers because it was just my way of giving back somehow after this journey with you guys. But my whole team has come out of my pocket personally. I've never had anything donated. I've never uh, it's all the packs that I buy came from cash. You know, buying PSN or just using a bank card. Uh, and I was lucky enough to start out when this game first came out and landed some really good players and was able to sell them way overpriced when the game first came out. All these cards were way overpriced, and that's how I was able to maintain a good team for the rest of the year. So that was my only secret. I don't farm pucks. I don't do collections. I don't have multiple accounts. I don't do any of that shit. Um, it's just it's all been hard work. So that's why I won't accept donations from anybody because I just know how hard it is to get that player. And a lot of these YouTubers will accept donations, and it's pretty much all these kids want in return is to be able to talk to their favorite YouTubers or play them or be their buddy. And the YouTuber won't even give them a time of the day, but they'll take their fucking $1 million million puck card. You know what I mean? They'll take their Crosbys, they'll take their Ovechkins, and not even get anything in return for it. And I think that's fucking sad. It's a slap in their face. Um, I couldn't do that to my subscribers. This is one particular YouTuber who fucking all he does he get all his pucks and his players come from begging. All the packs that you open and land those phenomenal players. He's owed those pucks back to somebody, or he's got them through donations. I don't know how his channel grew. He says, uh, every 2 words. He makes me sick. I mean, it's not that the fucking that isn't the reason why I don't like him. Is because of his fucking speech problem. It's the fact that he begs and he fucking treats his subscribers like shit on Twitter. I can't stand shit like that. And it's just fucking sellouts. I can't do this. This is a hobby and a passion of mine, and I don't blame YouTubers for monetizing their videos and making money off it. There's a lot of YouTubers that edit their videos and work really hard and deserve the subscribers they have. I don't edit any of my videos. I fucking just press record. It's not hard for me at all, and I can't imagine making money off something that takes no effort to do. I mean, if I could, I guess someday, maybe. Who knows? Maybe I'll latch on to a network. You never know, right? I've already been offered to join a network. I just that was back in I want to say it was back in January or February, but I don't want to do it yet because I'm not ready for shit like that. I don't want this to become a job. I want it to stay fun, and I think that's what I've been struggling with the last couple of weeks. Is like I'm trying to force myself to as if this was like a job to me, and it's what it started to feel like. So I really needed to take a hiatus and get my shit together and collect myself and remember why I was doing this in the first place. So I want to thank everybody who subscribed to my channel. I want to welcome my new subscribers. We got to 500 pretty quick from 430 from the last video we put up. And again, I'm really, really sorry I haven't made anything for the last couple of weeks. I seriously considered quitting YouTube, and it has nothing to do with subscribers or numbers or anything like that. It's just it came to working on my physical and mental health. My mental health has been in a disarray lately, and it's been fucking with me every way you can imagine, emotionally, mentally, physically. I've been really super depressed, and I just been forcing myself to go out and get exercise and all this other shit. And I went to my son's baseball game this morning. I had a blast. It's the most fun I had in a long time watching a group of kids playing t-ball. This one kid, he went to hit the ball, and then he tried to field his own ball after he hit it. My son got a hit, and he ran all the way to home plate with the bat still in his hand. Then my son's last at bat, he ran all around the bases, hit home plate, and then ran to first base again and stayed there. He had a inside the park home run and a singlet in one bat. I think that's pretty genius, right? He ignored all the stop signs and then he went back to first base. I love shit like that. Watching kids learn fundamentals of sports and I don't know. I think next year I'm probably gonna get into coaching my son's team because these coaches always cancel practices and they don't know what the fuck they're doing out there. these kids don't understand the game whatsoever, and they've been, a lot of these players are 2-year T-ball players, and they should understand some of the fundamentals by now. It's just the city I live in is just fucking lazy. I'm telling you. I don't know what it is, but I'm getting off track now, and I'm sorry, but I love you guys. I really do. You guys have been amazing. The support has been tremendous. I can't do it without you guys. All your support. I've never asked for a like, but you guys like the videos anyways, and it's not what I do it for. But the comment sections, all that positive feedback you give me, and suggestions, and what I could be doing better, and what you want me to do, and everything else like that. That's what keeps me going, and this amazing support I've been getting on YouTube while I've been talking about my struggles the last couple of weeks has been overwhelming for me in a good positive way. That I have people who really don't know me behind the microphone that care about what's going on in my life, and that makes me feel like a rock star. And I don't even get that from some of my own family and friends. So I really appreciate that. I'm gonna be back soon with the playoff upload, the playoff series. I did the pro playoff series last week, and I got to the finals, and then the playoff window expired. I completely forgot about it, and I really wanted to win that one for you guys. So this week I just did amateur again. But there's nothing amateur about it. It's all fucking Division 1 and 2 players trying to make quick pucks, and I battled it out and actually did a pretty good job this time around. So we'll get to that for you guys. I want to do some more live commentaries. Definitely, I have a team that I actually love playing with, and there's been a lot of games where these guys have gotten 2 quick goals, and they're showboating and playing the replays over and over again, and replaying every hit and everything, and then I come back and score 5 unanswered goals in the next period. Like I've been having a blast playing this game, but sometimes this game really gets to me too. Like I don't know if it's called ice tilt. I just call it the game's just going fucking retarded. You know what I mean? So I hope you guys had a great last couple of weeks. I hope you have a phenomenal night, phenomenal day, whatever time you watch this video. I'm sure most of you probably just getting up for work or school, or you're in school or work or whatever, and you're watching this video. So I've made this the night before. I'm up really late tonight. I got the trade part of this video done a few hours back, but my kids were still up, and I had to get them to bed so I can make this second part of the video for you guys. So some of the trade time did disappear. So my apologies for that. But I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and I'll be talking to you soon. This is Sully138. Thank you so much for 500. Peace out.